3, 2, 1, and we're live. Welcome to a special live broadcast of some...
Make sure to live, everyone. Live.
What?
L-I-V-E. Live.
We're I don't even know. Okay, we're done.
See you later.
That's all. There's your life motivation from Tyler. Anyways, we're bringing a special Monaco Grand Prix report. It is currently Friday morning here in the Eastern Time Zone of Ottawa, Canada. We just finished up last night, or yesterday and Thursday, the FP1 and FP2. We were confused. We were just talking about this before we got on. We were confused as to why there's stuff happening on Thursdays.
Yeah. Thursdays I'm like, all right, get prepared for the race weekend day, and I couldn't get prepared.
Yeah, Monaco's special that way. So they do Thursday practices, Fridays off. They reopen the track to the public, and then Saturday, Sunday.
You don't really know Friday's a drinking day. If you're in Monaco.
For the drivers,
100% drinking day.
For Danny and Rick.
Oh, Danny and Rick's hard.
They all live on like start.
Well, I know, exactly.
It's perfect anyway.
Yeah, so you get hammered, and then start sober around 7 their time, and then they can be okay for the next day.
So that's why everybody hits the wall on Saturdays. Just a little bit.
That's why they have FP3.
Fair enough. It's sober. Yeah, for sure. So just a quick summary on free practice 1 and 2. Going into this, it seemed like Red Bull was predicted to have sort of the best package going into Monaco. And it looks like it's proven so far in the practices. Ricciardo and Verstappen, P1 and P2 respectively in both free practices. Track records were destroyed on the first day.
As expected, though.
Hypersoft. The pink dude, yep, the pink. So remember that pink sidewall?
Aren't they going like 77 laps during the race on the pinks?
On the pinks?
That's what I heard.
I think the Hypersoft is more of a qualifying tire.
That's what I don't know, maybe I heard wrong.
They could probably do that on the Ultra.
I don't know, I was watching a YouTube video, and it said that they were going 77 laps. I think
the race is only like 68 laps, so...
Who knows?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what the tire strategy is. Obviously, most top 10 will be starting on Hypersoft.
I hope it's 2-stop at least.
Yeah, depends how long...
Well, the pit lane in Monaco is so tiny.
Yeah, it is. Well,
it's just
the entry to the pit lane is you come right out from a turn, and you're basically already turning into the pit lane. So it's a tricky one to sort of. But the good thing is you don't have to worry about the pit limiter because you're going slowly into that corner anyway. So you don't have to worry about speeding over that line. See how long the Hypersoft can last, because we know how...
77 laps.
According to a YouTube video that Tyler saw.
Actually, it's Tiamat Marduk. I don't know if he's big YouTube F1 racing
Oh, is he?
channel.
Okay, I'll have to check him out.
Yeah, actually pretty good. Entertaining videos.
Yeah, but check our channel out first.
Yeah, check that too. If Ben's watching, then that's Tiamat Marduk, by the way.
There you go.
From Australia.
Well, we'll see if he's right. Yeah, we'll be curious to see. So just a quick rundown of the top 5. So in free practice 1, P1 Ricciardo, P2 Verstappen, P3 Lewis Hamilton, P4 Vettel, and rounding out the top 5, Kimi Räikkönen. So 2 Ferraris in the top 5, 2 Red Bulls, and Hamilton flying the flag solo for Mercedes.
Yeah, well, I mean, it always comes down to really Monaco's known for who has the best chassis, or one of the best chassis. And Red Bull came into the season with the ambition of having the best chassis on the grid, and it looks like that they're proving that so far through FP1 and FP2. For Mercedes, it'll be interesting to see how hot it gets in Monaco, because they do have a tough time, 1, warming up the tires, and 2, overheating the engine. We've seen that in past years. We've seen that this year as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going to be very interesting now. Of course, it's Lewis Hamilton, and he can do whatever he wants, and he can win a race on any single day. So.
Yeah, for sure. It was funny because they were downplaying their chances as usual.
Well, as usual.
Every team does that.
But I don't think we're going to perform well.
Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, we all believe it, Lewis. But he seemed more optimistic. He was saying that kind of in the driver's paddock pass that the engineers are usually always more cautious, whereas the drivers are more optimistic and looking for the win. But Mercedes in Monaco, it's tough because they do have the longest car. so they got a bit more body work and stuff on the car, which I'm not exactly sure how that works. I thought every car had to be to a certain length.
Yeah, I thought so too, but unless it's like maybe just the front wing, they're at the max of the front wing.
Maybe, yeah, something
instead
like that.
Because I know obviously there's a max and min on the nose, so maybe it's that. That's the only thing to think of.
Yeah.
And even if it is so, it'd be like by 10 millimeters, so like
very small. Yeah,
I mean, really.
But they cited it as the reason why they sort of struggled more in Monaco. Like last year, they didn't have a really good weekend. So, but they look okay so far.
Maybe they should get a shorter nose. I don't know.
I don't know. but would you really sacrifice it just for that one race? I mean,
well, why don't you get a different nose for Monaco?
I don't know if you can.
Yeah, they get different rear wings for.
That's true. Yeah, because Red Bull made an adjustment from Spain
Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
So 100% you could change your front wing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously R&D throughout the season. So you can just say, oh, it's R&D, and then go back to the other wings.
Because, I mean, they do specific setups just for Monaco, because it's a very special circuit.
I mean, like, they have the money. They can just design a nose for Monaco.
Yeah. I don't know.
I should work for Mercedes, honestly. I mean, clearly I'm...
You're bringing up some good points.
I'm going to tell Toto.
Yeah?
Toto.
Call him up?
I'm going to call you up and shorter nose.
There you go. And then in free practice 2, roughly the same. So like we said before, Ricciardo Verstappen filling out P1 and P2. Vettel was 3rd, Lewis Hamilton 4th again, fourth this time, and Kimi Räikkönen 5th again. So Valtteri Bottas a little bit behind in the pace set early on. And
rocking a Mika Hakkinen helmet for this
Is he
weekend.
really?
Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
It's 20th anniversary of Hakkinen's win in Monaco. So he's honoring Hakkinen was his idol.
Fellow Finn,
exactly. So he's rocking his helmet for the race this weekend. Actually, really nice design as well. So pretty nice touch by Valtteri there.
Nice. Yeah, I like to see that. Hakkinen was always a really good driver, and he really recently did that drive around Monaco with Nico Rosberg.
That was cool.
That was a sweet car.
He's got a sick car too.
Yeah.
What kind of car is it?
It's like a McLaren P1 or something like that.
I know it's like but there's only like 10 in the world or something like that.
Yeah. Shaker's behind the camera working, and he's just got a big smile on his face after hearing McLaren P1. It's amazing. It's an amazing car. So you should check that video out too.
I think it's on Nico Rosberg's channel.
Yeah, he's been getting big into the YouTube. I mean, he might not be at the level that we're at right now, so he has some work to do there, I think. But Nico, I mean, if you want any tips, just let us know.
Or like toss us some subscribers.
So he only has a couple 100,000, but.
I don't think it's a 200,000. I thought it was like 150. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, lightweight numbers.
Nico, want to come on the show?
Yeah.
After we're like, not trashing your channel at all.
Yeah,
actually, it is a great channel. It is a really good channel.
He's a smart guy. He did a good job of transitioning from retirement, and he's got a good team of a good production team around him. So.
Well, it's nice to just have a drive. Like no one's really had a driver's perspective like that in the past of what they're like when they're retired and what they do and. It's pretty cool, and he's a very charismatic guy, a very likable guy. He's one of my favorite drivers on the grid when he was racing. I know I always liked him over Lewis Hamilton. So
really,
I wonder why.
It's he's sort of a guy that kind of branched out a little bit. Maybe he's not naturally sort of that type of guy, but he's kind of morphed into somebody that's charismatic and outgoing. So he's doing a lot of cool stuff. So good for him. But yeah, Nico, open invitation. Come on to our show.
Come on the show. If you're in Canada.
Rarely.
Well, Montreal GP.
Yeah, we could see. And then continuing on Red Bull, they had the best long run pace. So they're starting to actually do that. They're like calculating who has sort of the best long run pace. So Red Bull was ahead of Ferrari by about a couple tenths of a second, and Mercedes was behind it in 3rd as well. So that's good news for Red Bull. Renault looks like they're the best of the rest. They're 1.2 seconds off of the leader, Daniel Ricciardo. But Nico Hülkenberg finished in P6, I think it was P6, P7.
Well, it'd be good for him to have a rebound weekend after just being in the wrong spot in the wrong time during that Grosjean crash. Of course, him and Gasly, a pretty big crash as well.
You mean him and Ericsson, right?
It was Gasly, huh?
No, it was Ericsson's fault, dude.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Ericsson hit him out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from.
I don't remember.
It feels like so long ago.
I know.
That was maybe only a month ago.
Well, people forgot it so quickly. The Spain race just because it was boring.
It was very boring.
And you were saying because you were there in Spain that there was really no excitement.
No, there wasn't at all. Well, I was in southern Spain. The race was in northern Spain.
Fair enough.
The MotoGP was in Jerez that weekend. The weekend before, sorry. And the MotoGP had way more hype than the F1 race.
It's been gaining popularity.
Jerez was only about an hour and a half from where I was. Not even that, actually. Like maybe actually 30, 40-minute train.
Oh, yeah?
If you really wanted. Yeah, so but I mean, I didn't go to it, but a lot of people were there to go see MotoGP. Yeah, which was really cool to see. Like, just maybe MotoGP is more popular in Spain.
Yeah.
Alonso was a god there.
Surprising, but
no, but I'm just so impressed by MotoGP and how popular they were in Spain, especially in southern Spain. We saw a lot of Brits coming down from England, obviously.
Not Scotland?
No, not Scotland. No. Well, actually, I think no, they weren't. They were from where were they from? Oh my God,
Britain?
Luton Town. They're from Luton Town. Apparently, a really small town. They were interesting people.
Do they do a lot of looting?
Probably.
Do they have a gluten-free diet?
Too cringy. Way too cringy. But they came down and watched the race, and they seemed to be very excited for it as well. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, they never see sun, so they're probably happy about that.
Yeah, actually, I think it rained the day they were there.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Anyways, there's been actually some people online that are saying they should just scrap Spanish Grand Prix because it hasn't been the best over the years.
Yeah,
but,
depends. Like, I would like to see their Turkish Grand Prix back.
Yeah, that was
I don't know
track.
About you guys, but I love that track.
Istanbul.
Or even if they change it from Barcelona to the street circuit in Valencia again.
Yeah, I was okay with that one.
That's an abandoned track right now. No one's using it. It's just there in Valencia. So that'd be a really cool spot, just to because they have their testing in Barcelona. There's a lot of F1 in Barcelona, or in Barcelona throughout the season, especially the beginning of the season. Maybe they change it over to Valencia. I don't know what the contract stipulation is with Circuit de Catalunya, but I'd like to see it back in Valencia.
Yeah,
Street Circuit was a good race too. Well, at least didn't last too long, but it was a good track.
I think every street circuit, provides just action, excitement.
That's false.
Should have more.
Except for that parking lot in the United States. Where was that?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, yes. That was
special circumstances, yeah. Well, did you see the proposed Miami track?
No, I didn't.
Is
it a parking lot?
No, but it's a bit dangerous.
With a Walmart in the background and a big sign that says Trumpland.
No, it's actually American Airlines Arena that they go past.
Oh, that's cool.
But if you guys haven't seen it, so there's a couple of really kind of odd chicanes, and I haven't looked at it in a couple of weeks, but there's at one point where they're going over a bridge that's over like the water.
Oh,
so whatever body of water that is. But people are like, if you go off there, where are you going?
Well, obviously
going in the fucking
barriers
water.
Up. They'd have barricades.
But still, like if you see the sort of the track layout,
barricade.
There's a couple of dangerous sort of areas there that's like high speed.
That's awesome. It's F1.
It's time for F1 to introduce ejector seats.
For that race, maybe.
Ejector seats, yeah. And the halo comes off too.
Halo comes
off into 3 different pieces. And the driver comes flying.
Where the parachute comes out.
Yeah, good point.
We should be engineers.
Yeah, we should work for the
first
FIA.
Mercedes, and now FIA. You know what?
Brilliant.
We are geniuses.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
But anyways, take a look at that Miami track because it's some drivers were questioning it a little bit.
I don't mind it being a little dangerous though. It's F1.
Well, not nowadays,
well,
I guess.
I know, but
yeah,
bring a little bit of
but
that
I like.
Back. I mean, I don't want to see anyone get hurt, but
like a Miami
bring a little
race.
bit of the edge back, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Miami would be fun too. I know Lewis really wants Miami so he can party.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much.
Obvious. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Why else
well, every
Lewis?
driver. Yeah. Danny Rick too.
I mean, Lewis has gone on record and said that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he requested it. They asked him last year, which is funny that this is happening so quickly.
Fernando asked for equal engines.
Yeah, and everybody was just like, who the fuck is this guy?
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Good old Fernando.
They're like, no thanks. No thanks. So yeah, that's about it. A couple of drivers brushing the wall, as usual. Sorokin getting a little bit too close.
Charles going home?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right.
Good point.
Good point on
Producer
Shaker.
Yeah. Charles Leclerc. First home race.
Yeah.
I figured out what the word was in the very first episode.
Oh, it's
Monegasque.
Monegasque, yes.
Right.
They said that in the... Yes, you're right. It's
I think
Monegasque.
I said Monacanese at that time, which is totally not right.
Monegasquian, I think it's what he... Or is it... I don't know. Anyways.
Well, Canada, Canadians, that's sort of like the
French,
American...
Frenchian,
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't actually work. I'm lying. It's not that stupid.
Monacians?
Yeah, that would be better.
That'd be better. Yeah, that sounds...
Monacians.
Anyways.
Sounds
like
anyways.
an alien race too, but
But when you think of it though, is it real? Like, it's a lot of drivers' home race.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
He was born there and he
OG.
runs
Yeah,
under
he
the
was
Monaco
born.
flag. But I think, like, wasn't Nico Rosberg born in Monaco too?
I think he was,
But
yeah.
he's under German descent.
Yeah, and his dad's Finnish.
Yeah, so like,
So it's weird.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's true. This is a home race for almost half the grid.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean,
because they can walk up to their house after.
Gasly's just French, right? He's not from Monaco.
No,
That's
he's
right.
just French.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
from France.
but their home, their home base is there, and most of them live actually on the track. Whether it's
Rosberg was born in West Germany.
okay.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he
But
moved
does have
there.
dual
He did.
citizenship.
Yeah, he did move there.
Yeah, but I guess this is the first monogas driver to race since like the 70s or
Right,
something like
right.
that officially. So, and he won last year in the junior
FP2
formulas.
or FP?
What, they changed it, right? It's like
I said
GP
FP2.
F2.
It's not
I think-
FP2. That's
yeah.
we were talking about FP2.
Yeah, I think it's F2. Yeah.
F2. Yeah.
So I mean, he knows the track. Obviously, a lot different with the 2018 cars and the
but
real
I mean,
Formula
knowing
One
the
car.
track's the biggest one, right? Like,
Yeah.
As long as you know the track, you can. Obviously, speeds are going to change. The car's going to handle differently, but you have a sense of where everything is.
Yeah.
It's not going to change that much.
Yeah, so it's an exciting weekend for him though, and he's been really hauling that Sauber into positions that even Vettel said that he's driving a car that doesn't deserve to be in the points,
Yeah,
and
he's-
is in the points.
He's impressed me so far this season. I think he has to be the I guess you could say most improved driver so far in the first 5 races, in terms of just where he's bringing Sauber, not only up the grid, but in people's minds. Because at the start of the season, people were just throwing off Sauber, saying, it's gonna be the worst team of the year this
Right.
year. But he's putting Sauber back in people's minds, thinking maybe Sauber can have a little bit of comeback, bring it back to the 2012 days when they were still challenging for the midfield.
Yeah.
And really challenging for 4th, 5th.
Yeah, and a couple. I think
Kobayashi.
yeah, that's true. Maldonado's with Williams. I'm thinking of something different. But yeah, I've been impressed too with the last couple races. It was kind of a rough start, but you expect that early in your F1 career.
Yeah, still a rookie.
Yeah,
He's a
exactly. But he's done a good job. So looking forward to his performance.
Any
And
predictions?
yeah, I guess we can wrap up just
I'll have
on
to set up my fantasy
on free
list.
practice.
I
Yeah,
don't
and we have to do a fantasy update as well. But how do you see it? Hamilton's leading the championship by 17 points. Is this a must-win for Ferrari in this race for
I
Vettel?
think it's a torpedo from Kimi into Lewis, into Verstappen in the first corner. Vettel slides up the inside, and Ricciardo wins.
Oh, this is a new strategy.
Yeah, that's my prediction. No. I do think it's important, though, it's going to be, obviously, qualifying in Monaco is very important, because it is so tough to pass on such a tight area, and any little mistake will cost you. And saying that, I think Red Bull, who are looking very good, will get at least one of the 2 top spots. And I do think that Vettel will grab either pole or second place and start off on the front row. And it's all down to there. I think Mercedes are going to be starting on the second row.
I think so too. I think one of the Red Bulls will probably eke out a pole position. I'm leaning towards Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah.
And I think if he gets on pole, he's going to win. He's going to make up for what happened in 2016 when his team, unfortunately kind of
Where are the
messed
tires,
up for him.
mate?
Where are the tires? Yeah. So hopefully he can sort of, get one back in that sense. But I would agree. I think Mercedes is just maybe a quarter or a half step behind in this weekend. But they're still going to be competing, I think, for a podium place.
For sure. For sure they will.
But like you said, if they happen to have a poor qualifying like they did last year, it's very difficult to move up.
It's Monaco. Anything can happen.
Yeah, safety
Anything can
cars. I think they're anticipating a dry weekend, so rain shouldn't be an
That's
issue.
no fun. Rain in Monaco is the best. It's the best.
Because it's not hard enough already.
Yeah, exactly.
Put some more rain.
Fantasy update quick. I don't know how I did last week for Spain, but hopefully I did well.
Yeah, so fantasy update.
Mine either.
I didn't. Yeah.
I just checked mine before we came on the
I
air.
could have checked mine too.
Not doing very well. Lick It and Send It is P7, so you're just ahead of me. So we did drop a little bit.
I forgot my team name. It was good though.
I think you're farther down because I didn't see a Canadian flag past
Probably.
P8. But our top 5.
Ooh.
Not in the points.
Number 1 this week, heading into Monaco, Red Team S. I forgot to write the actual name down to the people, so these are just their team names.
Well, they should know.
But we will be posting this in a separate video. So he's leading with 356 points. Number 2,
a lot.
Team of Warrior, with 346, so that's a close battle, 10 points behind there. 3, this is a weird name. It's F1 SH Legs.
Fish legs.
Fish legs. That's what I'm
That's
thinking
pretty.
too, right?
That's smart. I like that name.
That's pretty creative.
The fish don't have legs, so just so you know.
P3 anyways, though.
Darwin's
P3.
fish too.
319.
We're not getting that topic. Who's P4?
319 points. P4 is the team of Vikings. I don't know if that's Finnish drivers over there. I don't know. 305 points. And number 5, who was our leader after the first week, Angerfist Racing. I remember his name, Dan. He's from the Netherlands at 303 points.
Stop blowing it like Vettel blew last year.
Yeah. You don't want to give up that lead early. So that's the top 5 heading into Monaco.
Wow.
We still have update. We still haven't figured out the prize yet, but we will be in Montreal for the race, so we might pick up some special gear there. Yeah, and we're hoping around sort of the start of the European swing in around July that we'll announce our official prize.
It's a long season.
Yeah,
we got a long.
We got a long time. I think the leads are going to change a lot, so it could be one of us. Maybe.
Don't get too cocky and set your lineup every week.
Exactly. Make sure you pick the right turbo driver as well, and that'll be important.
Yeah.
Really exciting time for us, actually. Shaker and I were in Montreal last week.
That's right.
Around the circuit Gilles Villeneuve.
Jealous.
Yeah, Tyler, were you here?
I was.
Or were you still in Spain?
No, I was here, but I was working.
Okay. Yeah,
just couldn't
got to make up for that, right?
Couldn't make it.
But we got some interesting content. We drove a beautiful Volkswagen around the circuit Gilles Villeneuve at a clocking speed of 50 kilometers an hour.
Nice.
It wasn't too bad. So
That's what we can say on camera.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we'll be releasing all those videos after the Monaco Grand Prix. So stay tuned for that early next week. So those are going to be, I think, really interesting, and we'll kind of give a unique perspective to the circuit Gilles Villeneuve sort of off Formula One days. So you kind of get to see what it's like when F1 cars are running around the track. So yeah, those videos will be uploaded early next week after the Monaco Grand Prix. And then a couple weeks from there, we're in Montreal.
We're in Montreal.
Our home race, our only race in Canada. So we'll be providing you guys with some exclusive footage from the races as well, as I'll be there. I don't know if you guys are going. Are you guys going?
I don't know. I have to figure out work.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping I can at least come down, even if I only come down for like a FP1 or FP2.
You have to pay for qualifying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's Formula One, dude.
Yeah, you gotta pay for
You're gonna have to really pay for qualifying.
I think
Yeah.
I can make qualifying. I think I worked the day of the race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, but we're definitely going to bring you guys some footage from there at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve. June 10th is the date of that race. For Monaco, that's about it for our FP1 and FP2
I'm doing calendar
report.
in my head. Don't worry about me.
Yeah. That's it for the summary. We'll be back next week. Possibly. We'll be back next week for a race recap.
Yeah, we will.
So yeah, there's
Should be a crazy race in Monaco.
Hopefully,
It always is.
hopefully we're in for
More to talk
a
about
classic.
in Spain.
That's right. Way more to talk about, I
God.
think. But until then, as usual, you can subscribe to us below.
A lot of YouTubers do
Yeah,
that. So
yeah,
I've always wanted to do that.
I've been seeing that. That's a new thing. Below.
Check the
Subscribe
description below.
Leave it. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to win this Sunday's race.
Leave a like.
Leave a
I
like.
always wanted to do that.
More importantly, leave a subscribe so that you don't miss any of our exclusive
Down
content.
below again.
Who would not want to miss any of these videos, right?
I know. What a shit show we are.
Well, before we say anything else, thanks for joining us. Enjoy Monaco, and we'll be back soon. See you later.
Terrible paper, dog.